copies. Range is 12, squawk 7002 and say altimeter.
F-15E flight, QFE 29.75.
Fine, Go 50 at Brian 71.
The range.
Go 50 at Brian 71.
Holbeach, RAF 4 about to come up on this frequency as fragged, except they do require a space pass.
Holbeach, staying in for 90 to space circle.
Captain 5 Holbeach affirm, they will join, carry out one spacer pass, and then the delivery as fragged.
Copy that. Ranger RAF 41, we are cleared off from departure. Confirm we can push over to your frequency.
RAF 41 flight affirm, just confirm, are you aware there are JTACs here that wish to give the clearance for the live drop? Call sign is Caddy 25.
RAF 41 copies Caddy 25, and we'll be up on your other frequency here in 10 minutes.
Full flight.
Ladies, gents, teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby Channel. How's it all going? And welcome to Holbeach.
Ranger RAF 41, level 60, entering the range.
RAF 41 flight Holbeach range, you have been joined here, 9.75, listen out, this is for Caddy 25.
RAF 41, set 2975. 2975, RAF 42.
And we've got the 48 fighter wing entering the range. How we doing? Welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff.
Caddy 25, RAF 41. RAF 41, Caddy 25, have you leave Charlie on me? RAF 41 got you, leave Charlie as well. Expect one spacer pass for 2 jets, followed by one hot pass per 2 jets, 4 bombs each. Target 8. Copy that, RAF, and then to confirm, target 8, and it will be BU 50.
Right, let me just set my Ted cam to target 8.
RAF 41, stand by, lines 4 and 6.
Caddy 25, RAF 41 from my system lines over in 6 north 5253.336 east 00010.709 elevation 10 feet.
RAF 41, EMA, read back, EMA, for targeting. RAF 41, base.
Right, how we doing? Just sorting the Ted cam out, getting ready.
URS 31 uniform Charlie uniform 10182 63644.
RAF 41, get ready back.
RAF 41 copy 315. Stand by for revac from their system from line number 2. RAF 42 base, base pass.
Right, so we've got the RAF 41 flight, here we go.
RAF 42 from my system, 3-1 uniform, Charlie, uniform break. 101826.
And welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range, a place to bring your F-15s to blow up stuff. Sounded like a BDU. Target 8. And we've got 2 F-15s, RAF 41 flight. Sounds like one of them is going to be dropping the ordnance. My name's Nikos, cameraman and commentator. And you just never know what you're going to get here. And at the moment, we've got F-15s.
RAF 41, final dry, heading 333, just. RAF 41.
Now let's have a look at target 8. I've got the Ted Cam on target 8. These are the 494 Fighter Squadron based at RAF Lakenheath. So we've got a bit of Lakenheath here today, using Holbeach Air Weapons Range, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff. Welcome back, and it's been a while since we've been at Holbeach, and looking forward to this.
RAF 42 base.
In hot, heading 330. RAF 41, cleared off. RAF 41, cleared off.
Oh yeah! Woo!
Ground 42 out, there.
Practical 142 Holbeach, copy. Squawk 6404.
6404, rack 41, squawk. And we're going to orbit here, do a BD check, and then we'll clear off back to the south.
Rack 41 flight understood. Just confirm you're going through the Litchfield corridor to Wales.
Affirm for rack.
Just maintain squawk then 6404.
6404 for rack 41.
And I'll not be funny, but it's just worth waiting all day just to see that. When do you ever see this? Out in the wild, F-15E Strike Eagles in combat training.
Rack flight, take it towards Gedney 5 out. Oh yeah, brother, thanks.
Yeah! You know it is! Amazing. You know, even if that's all we get today, isn't that just amazing? And that's the Wizzo and fighter pilot combination of the F-15E Strike Eagle. The combination, the pilot flies, rows the boat, the Wizzo shoots the ducks. Phone is going crazy with your compliments. I love that. Thank you very much. Using the Striker targeting pod on the F-15E Strike Eagle. The Wizzo, the weapon systems operator, getting a lock on target 8 and dropping. Getting a lock for the pilot to press the pickle button. I mean, at the end of the day, that was a sweet and neat sortie. You know, done. No messing around, got it done. Hit their target, see ya.
Holbeach Ranger, Rack 41, we're good two-way with Squawk. We are ready to clear off.
Rack 41 flight, roger, frequency change approved. Yeah.
Rack, spin off, see ya.
See ya. Thanks a lot, 48 pints a wing for that. Beautiful, hope you enjoyed that. That was amazing. Ladies, gents, teddy bears, my name's Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is Squadron Leader Ted Coningsby, live here at Holbeach Air Weapons Range. Welcome to the show.
Range call. The USD is 298.73, squawk 7002.
Oh, we've got more. Hang on, we've got more. Ted, we've got more, mate.
Flight A firm, the visibility underneath the cloud is approximately 50 kilometres, and the base of the cloud is, at a guess, is anywhere between 6,500 and 8,000 feet.
I thought I could hear more F-15s, you know. Stay put, here we go.
Flight confirmed, this will be a face pass and then delivery as fragged, and then requested pitches after. This will be a ripple for loss. One flight, roger. Close to one flight, recontact the range primary.
There we go. So the practice bombs that you can see now, they are filled with cement. Okay, they are filled to mimic the exact weight. Okay, so there is an electronic charge on them to release them. There's also an electronic ejection from the aircraft. That's fine, but there is an electronic guided fuse on the actual ordnance to get them to where they are. They are guided. They do have electronics in them. Nevertheless, inert or not, they will hurt you if you were to get hit by one of them. We are at a live air weapons range. We are at a safe zone. We are on the boundary. We cannot go any further, and why on earth would you? And I'll give you all the details. I'll give you all the things that you need to know. And the squawk code for here is 7002, and that's the danger area squawk code. Welcome to the show, and here we go. Yep, looks like we've got another 2 F-15E Strike Eagles coming in. I believe they're the 494 Fighter Squadron. How we doing, ladies, gents, and teddy bears? Welcome to the Ted Coningsby Channel. My name's Nikos, cameraman, historian and commentator. I'll give you all the rundown on how it works, what they're allowed to do, what they can't do. But you may have heard it in the background. Aircraft can't just come here and start blowing up and shooting stuff. First of all, they need to check in with Holbeach Tower. Now, just like you do when you phone up for a for a restaurant, book a table or book a hotel, you can make a booking. But things can be booked in. Okay, they are booked in, but the thing is, even if you're booked or not, you can still come in, but you need to check in with Holbeach Tower. You need to declare who you are, how many are in your flight, and how many POBs, persons on board, on each one, and you need to declare what you've got. Are you armed, and what are you doing? Once you've declared that, they can check you in, because there could be other aircraft here, or there could be issues here, you just don't know. There could be certain voids in the area, there could be parachuters, hang gliders, whatever. Once they've done all that bit, they then get given a squawk code 7002 to enter the range. The range has its own boundary and perimeters. Aircraft can't go outside of that, and then they'd be asked to turn their safety off. They can do that. Now, depending on what they're doing, they need to declare whether they're going in dry. Dry is nothing been shot or dropped, or hot, where something is dropped. Okay, actual live ordnance been released, whether it's inert or not. Something has been released, any ordnance. Okay, but so there is a circuit. Here they come, and they need to declare whether they're coming in, and they still need clearance whether they're going in dry or not. Oh, what's this doing already? I'll just press record on the Ted cam. Target 8 again. Unless they released them from far away, so that could have been my bad. Woo! Job done.
Untitled Holbeach range, confirm you're working Overlord next. Untitled Roger, report holding hands and report wave with Overlord.
Well, there you go. Some amazing shots. And I hope you enjoyed it. I really risked it, really zoomed in quite frantically, wow. There's our two legends. Skies, all right. That was absolutely amazing. Let me just get my breath back from that. That was even for myself, you know, I really enjoy this. I really you know, stuff like this is a reminder of, you know, why I love this. It's just absolutely incredible. I'll give you a little thanks a lot, Holbeach Tower, as well. Big shout out to them. And a very good morning, by the way, to Holbeach Tower. How are we doing, Holbeach Tower? Hope you're all good and well. And thanks for having us as well. And of course, thanks for what you do, getting our front line fully trained and safely as well, doing it in a safe environment as well. These are the targets. I'm going to show you around the targets. There's some strafing barrels over there. Just some really strange light, actually. There's we've seen that getting hammered quite a bit. Target 8 is this. This has once seen better days. Oh dear. And these are the strafing panels. Now, when you look at them, the one on the right looks like it's fallen down. It's not. It's they're different. They're actually set at different angles. These are the strafing panels.
Right, Roger, good to see you. Frequency change approved. Yeah.
See ya.
And also thanks for bloodline
And this is a set of 2 targets. Both of those boats are the same target, but one's north and south. There is a little there is a notice that these are getting replaced soon, which we can't wait. These are for armoured piercing rounds, like armoured explosive rounds, those piercing rounds. These are actually 30 foot high, believe it or not. 30 foot high. Amazing. So what's that, like over 10 meters, right?
Flight Holbeach Ranger, you are the only users this time. How long do you require for?
We're just passing straight over to the next 2 miles.
That's approved report leaving.
Thank you.
Beautiful, great start to the morning. I hope you've enjoyed that. That was pretty cool, wasn't it, eh? Oh, welcome to the Wash, by the way. This area is the Wash. I'll give you all the details in just a moment. I'm just getting my getting myself together after that, because it is exciting for me even to see that as well. I just can't believe how far they dropped these bombs from. These are guided bombs. I didn't quite catch, were they BDU-50s or something? I didn't quite catch what they were. But you probably overheard it. I was too excited and busy to see. But welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range. Again, this is an active air weapons range. There are 5 in the country. There are 5 air weapons ranges, including Donanook, Holbeach Air Weapons Range, the Pembury Sands, Cape Wrath, and Tain. Yeah, Tain. I'm sure it's Tain. There we go. And let's have a little look at what we're looking out for as well, so that you know that the range is active. So that the, you know, and this goes for any military ranges, whether it's like rifle ranges. The red flag. When you see the red flag, it means danger area, do not cross, or there's live firing going on. Okay, now, okay, at night you're not going to be able to see it, I get it, so there's a little red light as well. So if you see the red lights on in poor visibility and with the flag, it means the range is active. We are right on the border, we are right on the limit. We can't go any further, otherwise we'll be in trouble, and not be funny, don't really want to go on there. When the range is not active, we always, as a channel, just strongly recommend that you do not go onto the range anyway, because it's marshy, boggy, it's like Mordor, it really is. If you're gonna traverse yourself through there, and there are ordnance as well, so if you are going to do that, or even if you spot anything that looks like metal or lead, please don't touch it, leave it alone. Removing it is actually an offence as well, and it can, well, it can end your trip, put it that way. You can't drive on here. I need to say that because someone did actually get in trouble for doing that, drove a moped. Why would you? Anyway, leave it at that. So there you go. There are barriers. There is a HLS, a helicopter landing site over here, and there are barriers to stop you from going any further with the helicopter there. So we're usually over there, but we're not today. We will do next time we come here. There's the helicopter landing site over there, the helipad, and it's, you know, there's the public footpath. It's just here, we're on the bank. Now there's the sign, and I'm level with that. Okay, so for me, this is the limit. Going down that bank would be an absolute no. If you've got your four-legged friends and there are aircraft, or if the range is active, we always recommend to keep them on the lead, because if they see a hare, I've seen it before, a dog has chased a hare all the way out onto the range. Thankfully, nothing was using the range at all, but yeah, it's not the best. But yeah, there you go. Lots of it's nice to see the water here. We could do with some rain, you know. I know it kind of defeats me, but there we go. It's the way it is. There's one of the targets. I do like this one. This one's my favourite. I like this one. It's got a lovely sort of, you know, pirate feel about it, you know, when they're doing their training, you know. Pretty cool. Hope we're all good. Hope you enjoyed that. That was absolutely brilliant. Again, there are no public available times for this. You just turn up and wait. That's all you got to do. You can come here. We've done it before. We've spent hours and hours and seen nothing. It's the way it is, and you've got to be, you've got to be an aviation enthusiast to appreciate that. I mean, that what we've seen today is enough. We can go home, pack up, because that is enough. Really is. You know, at the end of the day, how often do you get to see that? Not a lot. And there are, as you've seen, there's Holbeach Tower. There's also what's called quadrants, the little lookout observer posts as well, to look out and to make sure everything's safe, because obviously the nature of it all. You may have seen some fishing boats out there. You know, there's also nature, you know, takes over as well, takes priority. There was also a case of birds nesting. They can't do anything about that. They can't use those targets. If they happen to have birds nesting, they can't disturb it. So there is a bit of an exchange or work with nature, shall we say it. There's also a gauge out here for the tides, because it can come all the way up here. We do get some tides, and the water clearly has come up here at some point. Amazing, isn't it? It's such an amazing view. You got to by the way, that footpath, we had some fun the other day, didn't we? It's the King Charles III coast path. Amazing. Got Hunstanton over there. Oi, Hunstanton, how you doing? And then Boston, Wainfleet, Skegness over the other side. So this it's pretty amazing. And you know, its geography and its landscape actually goes about 10 miles behind me. It goes further back, or more. It was actually the Dutch that came here and drained the water, the fens, and hence a district called South Holland, in the sort of like the Spalding and Deeping St Nicholas area. And King James's jewels were lost. Whether they were found or not, who knows? But there we go. Welcome to the show. I'm gonna have a cup of tea. I don't think I drank my cup of tea. It's still there. Well, welcome. Hope you enjoyed that. What a great start to the morning. 4 F-15s all dropping bombs. 4 of them as well. Get the job done, innit? Oh, you know how you doing as well, waving. Yeah, so believe the Netherlands is in this direction, just over the, just beyond, just round that corner. Maybe we could be seeing Holland from here. Oh, you know how you doing, mate? How you doing? And then sort of this way, Norway and Denmark in this direction. But what a great start to the morning. It's always nice to come here and see stuff. And to be honest, when I got here this morning, sometimes I forget what I'm doing here, because it is a nice place just to relax. When the weather plays game and it's, you know, kind, it's such a nice place just to switch off and relax. Got a very good friend Aaron just further down as well, bless him. You could probably heard him getting excited. Sorry, yeah, King John. Sorry, not King James. The Lost Jewels of King John. Sorry about that. And lost in the wash. And it's not been found. And I believe, looking at old maps, so it was royal jewellery and supposedly lost during the First Barons' War in 1216. And according to the legends here, and according to old maps, the Wash was actually not as we know it today. It would have been further back, possibly around 20 miles behind me going inland. And I believe during this, in the marshlands, the baggage train was swamped by the high tides and incoming tides, and it was kind of just lost forever. Now, whether it was found or not, who knows? And if you found it, why would you want to, if you are going to do that kind of thing? I don't think it's wise to let everyone know, unless you are going to be a genuine, kind human being and honest and say, hello, I found your jewels. Anyway, there we go. So that was King John, who lost his jewels here. So when I first got to find this out, I thought it was here, but no, it's further back, so who knows where that could be. Someone's asked if there's a coffee shop. There is nothing out here. Zero. You're out here. That's it. This is all you're gonna get. And I tell you what, it's lovely. It's lovely just to escape from everything. It really is a nice little place to just get away from it all and just enjoy. And if you get aircraft, bonus, right? Absolutely incredibly. Again, don't know what's coming next and when, who knows, but we just got to sit back and relax and wait patiently, unfortunately. I mean, that could be it for the day. So we have got to wait. Just leave you on this delightful looking boat. Yeah, parking, it's really non-existent. You'll need to park. There's like a few lay-bys further down. There are emergency exits. Absolutely no circumstance do you park your car right up to that barrier. You'll see it. It's not the best road in the world to drive up to anyway. When you drive up near the range, there's quite a big bit of it's not really a lay-by, but it's a bit of land that you can park on. There's a couple of lay-bys, and then just walk 5 minutes just to get here. That's it. It's only a 5-minute, if that, walk. But just don't block the farmer's access. You can probably tell where the tractor trails go in, but it is not for everyone, I can tell you that much. It really is. So the So they do fire live rounds as well, actual live bullets through their cannons. The bombs and rockets and missiles are, the charge is active, the electronic charge. There's no explosive in them. But they are filled with cement to mimic the weight, because they have to, because they need to actually simulate what they're doing, and flying with that kind of weight does alter the weight and the performance of the aircraft. I bet they now fly very well, or at least a little bit more maneuverable when you've released those bombs. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed that so far. So 4 F-15s, all 4 of them dropping a set of guided bombs. Absolutely brilliant. And when we tell you the story about Bennett dropping the GBU 10, wasn't it? The first ever and the most unusual F-15E Strike Eagle aerial victory was actually on an MI Hind helicopter. Ted, how you doing, mate? You good? Ted, you enjoyed that, didn't you, mate? And Margot, Guards March, thank you very much for the super sticker. Who's got the popcorn out? And Rob Kennard, how you doing, from Devon? Get your popcorn ready for an awesome show. Guards March to you, thank you very much. I mean, when are you going to see that on TV, right? Ted Coningsby bringing you live military aviation where possible. Steve Griffiths, SR71, wow, 31 months membership. Fantastic stream already. Well done, Nikos and Ted. Guards March. And AJ Rylance, holy cow, what a time to join the stream. Hi everyone, hey, Guards March to you, thank you very much for the super chat. And Lorraine at Nomadic Ramblings, how you doing, Lorraine? Thank you for the super sticker, Guards March. And Janie Ann, thank you very much, a high five to you. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership, nice one. Brian Acosta, Guards March to you, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much, Guards March. Got Road Steam Ryan, all your way from Penzance, how you all doing? Edward Coates, Elsie, Alex Blackcat, Ali Leyland, Ian McCabe, Davey, Flying Duke, Remco DeVray, Mayhem Marshy, Argan, Mark Moody, how you doing? Steve Stibbons, welcome to the show. Hope we're all good. Norwich Air Spotter, how you doing? Alan Burden. No, not necessarily. They will keep it open. They will keep the flags there because you can get aircraft or various squadrons that want to do some training. So they have it open. They keep it open even if nothing's happening. They will keep the flags there. So the thing is, as a spectator, which is an absolute an amazing privilege to be able to see this, just because the flags are up doesn't mean you're going to see stuff, because they keep it open, because there could be aircraft that want to just do a quick bit of training. You can get low approach, something called a show of force as well, especially during exercises where a particular flight or a pilot has done exceptionally well and scored really good. They can do what's called a show of force, an intimidation technique, or almost like buzzing the tower, and these are exciting. They can use flares here as well. The other thing as well, if you've got aircraft that has for example, like these F-15s, we can see that they were dropping 4 bombs, and if one got stuck, they will do what's called a panel check. So they'll fly past the tower and show the underbelly just to see if there's any hung bombs on there. Again, really good. So you may have seen a couple of techniques as well today. The technique there where the kind of like the F-15 just loft and tossed away there and lobbed the bombs and turned sharply like that. If it's heavily defended, they can do a sharp turnout and drop the bombs from there. And then I think the first 2 came in quite low, didn't they? So that's a classic low level to avoid radar and drop the bombs. If it's heavily defended, you can sort of loft them and lift them out, toss them, as you've seen today. So it's kind of cool to see that kind of thing. It's just amazing, isn't it? You know, we go to the base, we see them take off, land, do their circuits, but it's always nice to see them in their combat training scenario as well, which is really cool. Right, I'm going to go and have my magic tea, see if I can make some aircraft turn up. Right, we're just going to sit and wait patiently. Thanks a lot for joining us, and let's all just sit together and wait patiently, see what else is going to turn up. Crossan, you're welcome. He said that'll stick with me for a long time. It is, it's really exciting to see it. You know, it's not for everyone coming here. You know, you can't just come here and expect everything to just kick off, and it's just the way it is. It's the way it is. And you know, how often are you going to see that? You know, how often are you going to see F-15s dropping bombs and doing combat training like that? It's absolutely amazing. But and it's always exciting to see fast jets, because you know it is exciting as it is alone, but when you start seeing them in their combat training, it's something else. It really is. Just having a fight with my radio at the minute. a lot, Ann Deister. How you doing? So the ships are being replaced, by the way. There is actually a notice that the two, not only this one, but these two as well, they're being replaced. So I don't know when that will be. Probably later on this year, maybe. I don't really know. I'll tell you what, I'll go and have a little read in a moment. How we doing, ladies, gents, and teddy bears? So just having a look around some of the amazing wildlife as well. Got an egret somewhere I just spotted. Sorry that I've left you there for a little bit. Let's see if I can. There was an egret. I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but we'll have a look. Where is that? I don't think we can see it from this angle, sadly. It was somewhere over there, unless it's gone. There you go. This is an egret, and the first time I've seen one here, the first time I've ever seen one was at Lincolnshire, believe it or not. Well, the Ted Coningsby Channel doubles up as a wildlife programme as well. They're related to the heron, but they look similar, except shorter beak, I think, isn't it? And obviously white instead of grey. So they are technically herons, egrets, generally long-legged, wading birds that have white or bluff plumage, developing fine plumes. During no, I think I'll stick to military. It's got a thrust to weight ratio of 200 pounds of thrust. And off it goes. That went, didn't it? pretty cool, isn't it? So this is the F-15E Egret, the strike heron. Someone's got the someone wants the stats on the Egret. I'm gonna guess you know, Egret being height, I'll put it at 45 centimeters, just over a foot. Wingspan, what would you say the wingspan is on this? 2 foot? 65 centimeters. Swept wings, thrust to weight ratio of 2:1. It's really going for it. You can see it's got one hard point ordnance. See an osprey not too far away. That would be nice to get that, as in the machine, not the bird. That would be amazing to get that. They're usually pretty savage here, but we'll see. It's heading this way. Hopefully we get that. I haven't had one of them in ages. We managed to catch live the first time arriving back at the range since they were grounded for quite some time, but I'm not too sure. It's squawking a low-level squawk code. Hope we're all good, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby Channel, and thank you for joining us today. It's been amazing anyway, even if that's it for today. Just don't know. Just keep an eye out for the for that osprey, just in case it does make an appearance here. In the meantime, enjoy our little friend here, which is a type of heron, from what I've read. Didn't know that. There you go, you learned something on the channel. While we wait, hope we're all good, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Welcome to the show, and a big thank you and a guards march to Gary. Thank you very much. Best military aviation channel in the world, period. Thank you so much for the kind words there. A guards march to you. Thank you very, very much. And also Ali Leyland, who's just sent a super sticker in just now. Thank you very much. A guards march. Alex Raven, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for another awesome Holbeach stream. Oh yeah, and it was awesome, wasn't it? I don't think I've ever seen 4 bombs being dropped in one go like that. Nice one. Gary, a high five. Guards march, thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Guards march to you. Gary, another one. High five. Guards march, thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Oh, and another one. Gary, high five. Guards march, thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. And another one. High five. Guards march, thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Ginger Bailey, thank you very much for the super sticker. Guards march, thank you very much for that. And Ginger Bailey, nice one there, member for 30 months. You know you're part of something good when time flies by. Thank you very much. I mean, 30 months, that's amazing. And also congratulations on 24 months. The TCS is fantastic. Super Nikos and Ted, thank you very much for that. Thank you. Guards March to you. Babsar, thank you very much as well. A high five and a Guards March. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Alan Q as well, thank you very much for the super sticker. We got Baz as well. Thanks a lot, Baz. High five and a paw pump. Thank you so much for that, for gifting 5 Ted Coningsby memberships. Thank you very much. Neil Osborne with 33 months membership. Thank you for your dedication for the entertainment. Thank you very much. Mark Keynes as well. Thank you very much for your 8 months membership. Thank you so much. Also, Mark Moody, just what is needed for Guy Fawkes? Exactly, actually. It is. I went with the boom there. Guy Fawkes night. Yeah, absolutely. Mark Moody, thank you very much. And it is the 5th of November. Holbeach, remember. Brian Acosta as well, thank you very much as well for the super chat as well. Thank you so much for that. Welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range. As you can see, it's such a lovely broad open skies with the Wash. That's what we can see there. It is absolutely amazing, and hope you're enjoying the views here. So we're just going to stay for another half an hour, see if we can catch anything else, see if there's anything else going at the minute. But it is indeed a superb place. We've had some great memories here, and well, Rack Flight is certainly going to rake. Yeah, it was Rack Flight, wasn't it? Rack Flight is certainly going to be up there as one of the legendary streams of our time, definitely. And it's up there with Tahoe Flight, definitely. I think. What do you reckon? Up there with Tahoe Flight. Now you can get fixed wing, rotary, fast jet as we've seen today. You can get all sorts here. We've had quite a nice mix of aircraft from as much as we can get, and they've been blowing up and shooting stuff since 1926. It is for those who don't know, it is owned by the Ministry of Defence Air Weapons Training Range, AWR. It is situated between Kings Lynn and Boston, but the Skegness just over that end, and then you've got Hunstanton over the other side there, and it is from here part of Lincolnshire where I am, I would say. Yes, we're still in Lincolnshire. I think if you go further down to the south of southeast of the Wash, I think then you start to go into Norfolk, right? Or is it Suffolk? Sorry, Suffolk. I'm just getting my geography right there. But it was originally associated with RAF Sutton Bridge. Actually, I'd need to go to Sutton Bridge, actually. I need to get there because there is potentially a lost airfield there, but I need to just check some of the things there. There's some ROC posts. I think there is some evidence of a lost airfield, perhaps. I'll have a look at its format, but this is, as you can see, very remote. Opened in 1926 as an air gunnery facility. It was established for the Royal Air Force, and it was like a practice camp for Sutton Bridge. I mean, can you imagine biplanes here using the range? That's quite amazing. It was later named RAF Sutton Bridge, and the operations began here on the 27th of September 1926. So you're going to have a range of biplanes conducting live firing and bombing runs over the area. And it was formerly designated as Holbeach Air Gunnery and Bombing Range, and also known as Holbeach Marsh Range as well. And with the reduction of RAF Sutton Bridge, it went into care and maintenance, as they do, especially in the late 50s after the war. And the Coastal Marshalling Range, they renamed this area as RAF Holbeach Bombing Range. Now, just like Donanook was, I think Donanook may have been managed as in the radar by Coningsby, but I don't think that's the case anymore. And the same here with Marham, but I think that all changed. It is independent when it was part of RAF Strike Command. And there was a lot of administrative changes as well, especially that happened in 2006. It was transferred to the Ministry of Defence. It was the Defence Training Estate East, DTE East, if you ever see that, based at Westhoff's camp, near Westhoff's, near Thetford in Norfolk. So a lot of administrative changes happen then. There's also a safety officer here, the TSO. Big shout out to the TSO here. Oi, oi. And of course all the crew. You've also got Landmark as well, who take care of the maintaining and and sort of recovering the ordnance as well. Landmark Solutions, they play a major part in this. It's about 716 hectares. It's got a control tower, Holbeach Tower, how you doing? Oi oi to you. And of course the quads as well. The area range covers around 3,875 hectares. That's 14.96 square miles. Comprises of 3,100 hectares. Now, the targets are, believe it or not, around 2 miles away, depending on where you are. That's quite substantial. That is quite amazing. And they can use rockets, bombs, ordnance. They can use laser, which is always a bit of a cheek bite, because they are high and dry, and you're not going to see much with that as well. But there we go. It's pretty amazing. And although you may see typhoons sometimes, or any aircraft operating high and dry, you may notice sometimes they don't have a squawk code 7002. That's because they're outside the range's height, the altitude that it covers. So sort of around, I think it's 23,000 feet, I could be wrong. They don't have to squawk 7002. So when they're operating at such altitudes, they're probably using laser, and they're not in the range, because you can get conflictions here where you've got aircraft operating high and dry, and you can get aircraft with clearance operating at lower levels. So there is that, and I've seen that before. The station's RAF heraldic badge features a vertical sword piercing a crown, and enclosed with a circular frame coloured in RAF blue, of course, and the inscription reads Royal Air Force Station Holbeach. The motto here is defend and strike. Just gonna have a look in the sky, see if, how's our anything else going on. Nope. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, it looks like that F-15 is just doing, just working sort of general handling around, or probably in one of their surge sectors, probably. And, welcome to the show. Hope you're all good. If you've got any questions for Ted and I, let me know. And don't forget to hit the like button as well, and do make sure you subscribe to your one and only Ted Coningsby channel. These are the strafing panels. We've seen them get destroyed a few times. So the bombs that they used were guided. They were training bombs. I think they were BDU-50s, I think it was, if I remember correctly. They are inert. They are filled with cement to mimic the exact weight of the real thing. They're a training style bomb. Training bombs either have completely painted blue, or they'll have blue rings on them. And they certainly hit the target all right. Talon 7-3, how you doing? Davey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How you all doing? So I hope you're all good and well. We're just gonna have a little look around. Let's see what else we got here now. These are the oh god. There you go. There's the barrels there. These are kind of cool. This is a kind of cool ring, the barrel ring. This is quite nice as well to see. Chinooks usually love completely destroying that. Tracer rounds are usually quite cool. And so this was target 8, by the way. Where is it? That was that's the state of target 8. You see a few of the boats in the background there. Such a remote place, isn't it? It's really, really amazing, really awesome. look at the I mean they do have different laws on, you know, in the on water, out at sea. The Wash, quite an amazing place as well. The Wash really is. It's sort of like, it's like a square or rectangular shape. It's natural shallow bay really, and it's basically like an estuary, a multiple estuary on the east coast here in England, and it's an inlet out and beyond. Out there is the North Sea, out and beyond, and it is apparently it's the largest multiple estuary system in the UK. Can you believe that? I didn't know that. As well as being the largest natural bay in England. As the outflow, so being an estuary, of course, as the rivers run out into the sea, will be the River Witham, Welland, Nene, and the Great Ouse. And it is quite amazing really to read that. It's quite spectacular. The coastline, partly in Lincolnshire and of course partly in Norfolk. The Lincolnshire side forms part of the only coastline in the East Midlands. Yeah, I kind of got that wrong. That was Norfolk. I should have stuck with my final answer, my first answer. Sorry about that. That makes sense, doesn't it? Being Hunstanton in Norfolk. Yeah, get with it. Nikos, Wakey, and of course Skegness. Oh well, it's not a geography channel though, is it? But there we go. Apparently you can see the Boston stump, but I may need to go further down. Mick T, how you doing? Hope you're all good as well. Misty, yeah, how's Misty, Davey? Yeah, good. Hope Misty as well. Jay Bolton, how you doing? Alex Raven. Chris Bloxham, how you doing? Hope you're good. Alex Blackcat as well. And there we go. I'm just having a look at the skies at the minute. Our Osprey has kind of disappeared for now. Just trying to see if I can spot the tanker. The cloud base is not too bad. The Osprey's just popped up again. I did lose it for a minute. Mind you, when they're going quite low, like I mentioned, when they go quite low, they can disappear off ADSB for a while because they are tracked with GPS and not a traditional ground radar. Would have been nice to get that Osprey, but it doesn't look like it's coming here. It would have gone straight here. Usually, actually I say that, sometimes you do get the you do get fighters going low level and then coming here, or vice versa. But luckily we were we avoided the rain. Cool. Yeah, they were impressive, weren't they? They were pretty cool. I did enjoy that. yeah, sadly these flights that you can see going over are that's the problem, the clouds, so you're not going to be able to see them, unfortunately, anything going. But it's been amazing. Like I said earlier in the stream, those F-15s, 2 flights of 2 were just enough to make the day. That just sets you up for the whole day, doesn't it? Really is. But we'll give it another 15 minutes and we'll think about probably finishing up. I'm just gonna have another cup of tea while I wait. So there are plans, I'm going to read it when I finish up, for the 2 boats to be renewed. These, I think these were 2 tied together, I think it was. Well, what it looked like back in the days. They were actually red and white at one point, or at least painted in those colours. And yeah, as you can see, it's taking a bit of a battering. And what's kind of cool, when they use rounds on these, you can hear the metal been hit. That's quite cool. But that's the beauty of here. You can just come out here and just relax and just switch off for a bit. Just remember what you're doing here in the first place. Yeah, like I've done this morning. It's such a relaxing place. It's so nice, especially when the weather's quite nice. It's pretty cool. The tide does come in quite rapidly sometimes. You can have a look at I know online you can have a look at the tide times, and they do come up. There's a bit of the tower's a bit like on stilts. There is water underneath it as well. Donut over there. This is kind of pretty cool, locally known as the donut, but it was a government scheme which well, it's made a home now for lots of birds and wildlife. That's the outer bank. There are two. So this is known as the locally known as the donut. I did take a little photo of all the info for you for that one. It is pretty spectacular, although my so it's officially called the Outer Trail Bank, although it's locally known as the Donut, and it's one of two artificial islands constructed in 1970. There is another one to the right. I don't think you can see it from this position. It is pretty cool if you want to Google it. It does look like a donut. I get it. It looks like a little hollow, almost like a hollow island as well. But the history goes, it was in 1972 that the British government was starting to study and assess any possibility of potentially building like a tidal barrage across half of the Wash. In fact, the Wash has had a lot of proposals, such as even a bridge connecting Hunstanton to Skegness. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But the idea here behind it was to actually try to capture the fresh water from the rivers Witham, Welland and Nene, as well as the Great Ouse, the four main rivers which flow into here, which eventually go out to the North Sea, hence being an estuary. And it was literally, the idea was to build like a freshwater reservoir. It cost a few million, but the study intended to establish potential improvements, so the navigation of sea locks, provided recreational facilities. It's the idea was to build the artificial island 2 miles off the Lincolnshire coast. It was given in 1974 and it began in 1975, and it is locally known as the Donut. It's a biconcave shape constructed of sandfill, and it's protected by limestone rubble, which you can probably see there. That's forming a nice little ring there. It does look like a donut, really does, if you have a look at it on Google Earth. It measures at 250 meters, that's 820 feet in diameter, and it contained a small reservoir, and it measured at 2.5 acres in the center, which is still there, I think it is. And there's a smaller and cruder trial bank by the causeway, which we can't see from here. In the end, after costing £3 million, it was decided that the freshwater was too close to the tidal estuary anyway. But it is now home to seabirds as a nesting ground and a national nature reserve, and estimated for about 3,000 pairs of birds nested on the island. So there we go on that one. I'm just going to have another little look on my ADS-B before we call it a day. And I can hear myself on someone's phone. Right, I think that could be it, Teddy. For those wondering, Zulu 336, painted in the Union flag livery. It was proposed in 2020 when painted to not only carry out its air-to-air refuelling role, as it does, but also an aeroplane for the British Prime Minister, Royal Family, British government ministers, Vespina. I know, a lot of people pronounce it Vespina, but I've pronounced it as Vespina. Don't know why, just have. Again, the flag is different on the other side. It's not a mistake. Remember, I've always said the flag flies on a pole from left to right. On the other side, it's reversed. And I remember the newspapers made a big fuss of it and said they've painted it wrong. It's not. So if you do your research, flags on the right side, even on uniforms, whether United States, British, the flag is always reversed on your right arm, or even on the starboard. I have to remember that of the aircraft. So on the port side of the plane, it will fly from left to right, correct way. If you look at the KC-135, look at the starboard flag. Look at even to take the Turkish flag. Look at the F-16s on the other side, reversed. Same again on all flags like that. But yeah, it was painted that way. Why not? It looks great. I love the gold lettering as well in Royal Air Force. Why not? Right, that, I think, my friends, is it. I think we're going to call it a day. Just checking on that F-15. If not, we are done for the day. I'll just... Oh, wow, lots of you... lots of you supporting the channel. Thank you. I mean, do you know what? it's been worth it anyway from the start. This morning it's been brilliant. Just going to get Ted to finish off the show. We are done. A nice little early day for us, Teddy, isn't it? Look at Ted out in the wild. Wee Stevie boy, thank you very much for the super sticker, Guards March, and thanks for that. Gary Carpenter, thanks for upgrading to the TCS Posh Officers Club as well. Alex Raven, thank you for upgrading to the TCS Posh Officers Club as well, thank you very much. High five and a paw pump to Heather Postlethwaite for gifting 5 Ted Coningsby memberships. Wow, thank you very much. Talon73 as well, high five and a Guards March to you, thank you for joining the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Mick T as well, member for 21 months. Purple Poppy for all those animals that served, absolutely right, not forgetting the animals, absolutely. And Margot, thank you very much for the super sticker as well, thank you very much. Right, I think we are done, Ted. We are complete. We'll just wrap this up once and for all. And no worry. I remember once I finished up a show here, and there was something literally just coming in. That was quite funny. That was cool. So I hope you enjoyed today. It's been, like I said, that start was just made it, didn't it? And you know, it's one of those things where, you know, even if you go low level, when you see something, that'll do. It makes your day. It really does. You can be waiting for hours, but when you just see that one aircraft, it's absolutely amazing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Tomorrow's weather doesn't look as great, but like the pattern, it's been really odd. The weather. It's been 1 minute it's been great for the next day, and the next minute it's good. So it's funny because it looks like Wednesday and Thursday reverse. So we don't know. But I'll do my best anyway tomorrow. I'll get somewhere. I'll keep you updated for those members. I'll keep you updated in Discord in the morning of what I'm up to. The weather at the moment, a few days ago it was supposed to be good Thursday, but now it's not, so I will see. I'll see what I can do, even if I have to just run out, set up quickly, get you a little stream, and there we go. But it's been brilliant. So a big shout out to the 48 Fighter Wing for sending the F-15E Strike Eagles, and it was sending 4 practice bombs, guided bombs in one go. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? And we got the direct hit. I took a bit of a risk and really zoomed in on all 4 of those BDUs. Amazing, really cool. I think they were BDU 50s, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed it, and well, there we go. So we'll see you on the next one then, ladies, gents and teddy bears. My name's Nikos. I've been your cameraman, historian and commentator, and a bit of a wildlife person. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby, and you've been watching the Ted Coningsby Channel live here at RAF Holbeach Air Weapons Range. So a big shout out to the 48 Fighter Wing and Holbeach Tower. Thank you very much. So for the last time for today, it is see you soon, wish you well, see ya, take care everyone.
Golf India, Brian Circle 1,